They think loneliness is a weakness, a flaw, a sickness to be cured with noise and company. But let me tell you something. The loner is the one who survives. I didn't choose to be this way. It was built into me, carved by the trenches of France, shaped by betrayal, hammered by every lie that came from a mouth I once trusted. I've had people smile in my face and stab me in the same breath. Had brothers lose themselves. Had lovers turn cold. And every time it happened, I learned something new about people, and even more about myself. There's a point where your heart stops looking for company and starts preparing for war. You stop counting friends and start counting threats. They say I push people away, that I'm impossible to get close to. But the truth is, I watch, I listen, and I wait. Because I've learned, most people don't come to build with you. They come to feed. And when you stop feeding them, they vanish. So I became the one who doesn't vanish, the one who doesn't break, the one who doesn't need. And it cost me. It cost me every soft part of myself. It cost me peace. It cost me the illusion that anyone would ever truly understand what I carry. But it gave me clarity and power and silence. You know what silence is to a man like me? It's not empty, it's sacred. Because in that silence I remember who I am, not who they want me to be, but what I had to become to survive it all. A man who doesn't beg, a man who doesn't chase, a man who's already buried the version of himself that needed saving. They don't see the nights I spent pacing alone talking to ghosts. They don't feel the weight in my chest every time I light a cigarette and wonder what it all cost me. But I feel it, and I carry it, and I keep walking. Because men like me don't sit down. We don't fold. We don't disappear when things get hard. We become harder. And while the world screams for attention, while everyone's desperate to be seen, I move in the shadows. I speak when it matters. I strike when it's time. Because when you've walked through enough hell, you stop asking the world to understand your fire. I am a loner. Not because I hate people, but because I've seen what they become when it matters most. I walk alone. Because I'd rather walk a hard path in silence than a soft one surrounded by liars, thieves, and cowards. I don't need a crowd. I don't need applause. I don't need anyone to say they're proud of me. Because I've already looked in the mirror and made peace with the man staring back. Even if the world never does. I am Thomas Shelby. Born from war, forged in betrayal, and sharpened by solitude. And when the dust settles and the names are forgotten and the noise dies out, I'll still be standing. Not because I was lucky, not because I was loved, but because I walked alone and never stopped moving.